Hey guys! Welcome to my first long form video. I've been wanting to make a long video for a while now about one of my favorite things ever, dolls. And, I'll do the tried and true, a tier list. But what about? Because there's like over 700 Monster High dolls, so I don't think I'll do that. Rainbow High? I like them, but not that much. Ever After High, though. That's a thought. So today I've got my Ever After High dolls front and center. They're normally not out because they're not complete, and I need to work on washing their hair. But yeah, so today I'm ranking all of them Ever After High characters. Based on what though? Like doll design, character design, because that's different. Just personality, what they did in the show, the books, which I haven't read. Yes, it'll be whatever I'm feeling right now, and my opinions will probably change tomorrow, but let's get into it. So, up first, we have Duchess Swan, and I love Duchess. Like, she has such a beautiful design. I know exactly what she is. She looks like a little ballerina, which is so suiting to her character. And she's so catty, like a little bitchy. And I love that she's got so much like control over what's his Sparrow. Like, what a queen. Make him work for it. Make him beg. Um, I do sympathize a lot with her because her story does have such a sad ending. And it's always so sad to think, like, she's fighting for her own ending, so I really love her. Starting off strong, S for Slade. Next, Rosabella Beast, daughter of Beauty and the Beast, and I don't know, I'm not feeling Rosabella. She feels like too bland. She's just the nice girl, and like I love nice girls. That's so nice, but everyone's pretty nice in Ever After High. So it's not really giving much character. Her design, not my favorite. It doesn't scream Beauty and the Beast to me. Um, she has glasses. That's cool. Can't really think of anyone else but Dexter with glasses. So I'm gonna put her in C for could be better, because, girl, you can do better. Up next, we have my girl, Farrah Good Fairy. I have her doll. She's the only one I normally keep on display. She's fully complete, and my gran gave her to me for Christmas when I was just getting into doll collecting. So I got to open her new from box. And she's stunning. Gorgeous. Love her base outfit. I love that character design in her like ball gown. It's like long in the back. Like I wish they made a doll of that. And her story is so cute. It's like, because I don't know if you know this, but in the Ever After High world, fairies are like disappearing because of nobody following their destinies. So it's a real problem for her. Like, she could disappear from existence. But she still works for what she wants, and she's not taking away anyone else's happily ever after. My girl is doing nothing wrong, so S for Slade. I don't even know this guy's name. Let me just. Chase Redford. Uh, I don't really like boy character designs. And thankfully there's not too many in Ever After High. Um, Next we have Poppy O'Hare, part of the O'Hare twins. And I do like Poppy. I really do. I think there's not too many girl character dolls in Ever After High with short hair, and I love that for her. Um, she doesn't show up too much in the show, so I don't know too much about her character, but she does have a really pretty design, in my opinion. I know that some people are Poppy haters, will not catch me hating on Poppy. Um, I'll go for B for pretty good. Because she's pretty good. She's doing nothing wrong, but she's just not that interesting. Kitty Cheshire. What a queen. Slay. No notes. Her design is so pretty. Her doll is so pretty. Her role in the show is a pretty big one. And I love her mischievous vibe. And when she stands up to her mother, like, that is so, like, that was a really touching moment. And I love Kitty. And I just love the Wonderland vibes. So, she's not one of my all time favorites, though. Go A for all right. Seashell, I think her name is. The mermaid. Um, I've got nothing against her. She had like one episode, I think. She came towards the tail end and the dolls were kind of lacking in quality there. Uh, I'm not in love with it. C tier for Seashell. Next we have Fabel Thorn, daughter of Maleficent or the Evil Fairy. Mm, I do like her design. I think it's a really nice shade of blue. And I love her in the Forest Party episodes. I think that's such a nice parallel to her not being invited to a party, just like Maleficent. And she's pretty nice, but in Dragon Games, she turns like full evil for no reason, really. Like, I know the reason is because she wants to follow her destiny and be the evil fairy, but no one else was doing it like Fabel. Pretty good villain. Like, not the best villain, but she's villainy. B tier? Melody Piper, daughter of the Pied Piper. She doesn't show up much. She's kind of just the DJ for parties. Gotta respect the hustle. Her design is pretty. I think it's not for everyone, but I do like it. I'll go B. Raven Queen. So she's one of the main characters, so she does have a pretty interesting story. It has to be, it's one of the main stories. At least at the beginning of the series. And she has a really pretty design too. I love the purple and black, and she has such a gothic design, which is a little unusual for doll lines like this. Yeah, A. A tier for Raven. Sparrow Hood. So, Robin Hood is like one of my favorite Disney movies, and I love the Robin Hood legend. I do not like Sparrow. He is a bit of a red flag at sometimes, and I'm not for that. I don't particularly love his aesthetic either. The fedora. It's not a good day to be Sparrow with a fedora. I do like him with Duchess though. I think that's so nice that she has a little minion. But D tier. D tier for Sparrow. Briar Beauty. I also have her doll, incomplete. I got her $3 from a thrift shop, which is like such a bargain. I never find Ever After high dolls out in the thrift stores. And I love Briar. She starts off as a royal in support of her friend Apple, but then realizes that she doesn't want to follow her destiny either, and slowly becomes a rebel and throws away the storybook of legends, and it's such a compelling character with an internal struggle. And her design is really pretty. I look at her and I know she's the daughter of Sleeping Beauty. And such a pretty name too. I haven't really been evaluating the names, but she does have such a nice name. I'll go A tier though. She isn't my all-time favourite, but she is really nice. The second half of our Snow White story, Apple White. I love Apple's design. It's not my personal favourite aesthetic, but I love that the daughter of Snow White has bright blonde hair. That's such an interesting juxtaposition. And I can tell, though, even though she does have the blonde hair, I can still tell she's the daughter of Snow White, and she's eating. And she's so nice, and it's not even fake nice. She's just nice, and I know she's going to rule her kingdom well. Obviously, kind of a dog move that she is a bit mean to. Not mean, she doesn't really consider Raven's feelings, which I don't love that. That's a little selfish, but you have to see where she was coming from. She thought that everyone else was going to disappear, that she wouldn't get her happily ever after. Really interesting character. Really nice design. I'll go A tier for Apple because, again, just not one of my personal favorites, but she is really nice. Cedarwood. Now, this is one of those things people get where they fall really attached to that one random, almost background character. She's not a background character, obviously, but she doesn't really have that much to do in the TV show. But I think she is so pretty and so charming. I love the little cricket headband, and I love the wood engraving on her dolls. So S tier for Cedar. Um, yeah, she's just amazing. I love Cedar. Ashlyn Ella. I like Ashlyn. I do. I think her romance with Hunter is super cute. I love her shoes, obviously. You're the daughter of Cinderella. You better come to play with some nice shoes. I will just say, I think she bores me just a little bit. She doesn't really have too much to say in the fight of Royal versus Rebel, other than she wants to be with her boyfriend. Yeah, I'll put her in B tier, just because I think she is a little boring. Ugh, the Ice Queen girl. I think her name's Crystal. Uh, I'm a Crystal hater. Do not pull up to my house, Crystal. I'm not seeing you. She doesn't interest me as a character. She doesn't have anything to do with Royal Rebels, as probably because she came so near the end of the series. I didn't like her TV special, uh, Epic Winter. So boring. Do not enjoy. And her design is fine. I'm not against it. And she's like the daughter of the Snow Queen or something. But I do not like her. So D tier for Crystal. Sorry to all three Crystal lovers. Gillian Beanstalk. She doesn't show up. I can't even think of an episode she's in. I think there's one. She has a nice design, like a little simple. I could tell that she's probably the daughter of Jack. Her doll is really nice though. I do love her doll with the big open tooth smile. I don't think I like that about the later Ever After High dolls. They started to experiment with face molds. Just a little boring again. I'll go B tier for Jillian. C tier actually. Thumbelina. Oh, sorry, her name's not Thumbelina. Daughter of Thumbelina. I need to Google her name actually. My bad. Nina Thumbell. So cute. I love her hair and I love her clothes. I love the episode she's in where they all shrink down. My dream as a child was to shrink down really low so I could explore my Lego houses and my Sylvanian family's houses. So I love her for that. She doesn't have too much screen time, so we don't know too much about her character other than she can shrink. I'll go C for could be better because I just think you're coming to play against all these great characters. You better have something to say. Next we have C.A. Cupid. Obviously, Cupid is a exchange student from Monster High, and I see a popular sentiment that she's better in Monster High and that she should have stayed there. Controversial opinion, I disagree. I think she fits in Ever After High so much better. I love her character. She's so sweet and nice, and it's sad that she's trying to find love for everyone else, but is struggling to get it herself. I really sympathize. Beautiful design. I love pink. I prefer the feathered wings over the bone wings. She's just so nice. Yeah, I'll go A for Cupid. Just because it doesn't have huge plot relevance in like the big story, but she is so charming. Speaking of charming, we have Daring Charming. If I met Daring Charming in real life, I would probably hate him. He seems like toxic masculinity, but in the show, I like that kind of character. I think he provides a bit of variety to the character types. The outfit he's in, it a little boring as a doll, but I think it does suit his, playboy character, sports team, the giant obnoxious crown. Like no one is wearing as big of a crown as Charming. He is so full of himself. They did butcher his character, I would say, in Dragon games, where his only characteristic was looking in a mirror. Like, he is self absorbed, let's be real, but not that bad. Big question though. Who do I ship Daring with? Because that's an important question. Not Apple. There is a Charming I ship Apple with, but it's not that one. Not Cerise. I see a popular sentiment that he should have gotten with Cerise because of the football game, or what's it called? Home throne coming match. Um, I love Daring and Lizzie Hearts. I think they're so cute together. She's got this tough girl facade, and she actually lets herself like be treated nicely by Daring. And that episode is so sweet how he actually acts selfless to protect Lizzie. So I am not against Daring. I would put him with D with the other men, but I'm gonna go C because he's so interesting and I do like him. Next, we have Alistair, son of Alice from Wonderland. Fairly simplistic design. I kind of see where it's coming from. I love the character traits he has. Like, he's an adventurer, he likes to solve riddles, he wants to adventure. And I love him and Bunny. They are so cute. Oh, no. But he is a little boring. I keep saying that so much, but he just doesn't have a lot to say to me. He plays a big role in getting the legacy book to Ever After High, which is a pretty important plot point. But I feel like we didn't get to see his own personal character develop that much. So I'm going to put him in C. Because if some things were changed, he would be a great character. Lizzie Hearts, my queen, daughter of the Queen of Hearts. I love Lizzie. Her design is so striking. You look at her doll and you know exactly whose daughter she is. Her personality is so fun, and she has so much character growth, from putting on this facade that she thinks she has to wear to becoming an actual authentic person and learning to be kind to people. Her Way to Wonderland look is stunning. I absolutely love it. Lizzie has never flopped. I hope I can find her doll one day. That's like a dream of mine. So she's going straight to S because she did. She slayed. She's never not slaying. She will off with their heads and they will be slayed. I love her. Maddie Hatter. I love Maddie. Oh, she is such a fun character. She's so wackadoo, and that's exactly what the daughter of the Mad Hatter should be. She has such a beautiful colour scheme. I love her in everything she's in. She's such a level-headed character, even though she's supposed to be the crazy one. Supportive of Raven from day dot, even if it means she doesn't get the destiny that she's happy with. Because we all know she wants to be daughter of the Mad Hatter. So, also gonna put Maddie in S. I really have a bias for the Wonderland girlies. Gingerbread House. What a name. Like, that's a great name to have. I don't know about Ginger. Her design is, like, not my favorite. I think that little romance thing she had there with the White Knight, aka Darling Charming, is pretty funny in hindsight. I imagine that that's not what they were trying to say at all. But I love that. I love little lesbian vibes. But I don't like Ginger that much, so I'll put her in B. She's not doing anything wrong, and she does have, like, some role to play. If I was doing this on another day, I might put her in C or even D, but apparently I'm feeling really amicable towards her. Cerise Hood. I also love Cerise. She was one of my favourite characters growing up. I loved her design. You obviously know she's the daughter of the Red Riding Hood. And the daughter of the wolf too, if you look closer. Her character is so interesting. I love that she shows up daring at the football game. I love that she's so nice to her friends. She's always there. And her sibling rivalry is such a real sibling relationship. I have a little sister and I have not related to anything quite like that. So she is also going up into S tier. Humphrey Dumpty. He exists. He's not doing a lot. Ramona Badwolf. What a baddie. What a bad girl. What a good name, though. I do like the name Ramona. I said this before, but I love her sibling relationship with Cerise. I love that she comes in to Ever After High, or like the bad girl, stirring up some trouble. I think that's really nice to have that bit of variety. I think she does for me what Faybelle kind of failed to do. Because Faybelle's in it kind of for the villainy. Ramona's in it just for the fun. I'm going to put Ramona up into A tier. Holly O'Hare, the second half of the O'Hare twins, daughter of Rapunzel. And I think you can tell that from looking at her. I really like Holly, I do. Her character, she doesn't do a lot in the show, and she doesn't necessarily have the most exciting design, but I just have a little soft spot for Holly. Though, she's not one of my all-time favourites, or even my second favourite, so I'm going to put her with her sister in B tier. Bunny Blanc. I really like Bunny. I think her design is so sweet. I think she's so sweet. She doesn't really do a lot. I've been saying that a lot about these characters, but she doesn't need to be doing a lot. She just needs to show up and be cute. So I'm going to put her in A tier. Justine Dancer, daughter of the 12th Dancing Princess. Little sidetrack here. Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses is my favourite Barbie movie. So I love the 12 Dancing Princesses. You do not mess around with them. I will be here to scrutinize it and make sure it's on the same level of quality. And Justine just doesn't do that for me. I'm so sorry. I think she has such a really pretty base doll, but the outfit just bores me a little bit. Her episode's fine. I didn't mind her episode, but she's not a main character, so there's not too much to say about her character. I'm going to put her in C tier, only because I would have loved to see a really in-depth, fleshed out Dancing Princess character. Like, I have such a bias and love for them. Darling Charming, daughter of Prince Charming. Yes, okay, I love Darling. She has such a unique design. I love her hair and her kind of French style. It's so unique for the Ever After High line, and her aesthetic is so strong. And her character, I love her so much. She is not a damsel, and she's okay. She wants to save the damsels. Yeah, Darling and Apple Forever, because literally, you can't, come on. So she's going to S tier. Hopper, the son of the Frog Prince. I'd say out of all the Ever After High boys, he's probably my favourite. He doesn't really do a lot or show up too much, and I know that some people think he's kind of creepy because he's always asking for kisses and getting flustered around Briar. But let's be real, Briar is stunning. We'd all get flustered around Briar. So, compared to the girls, though, I'd still rank him lower, but because he's my favourite boy, I've just got to rank him higher than them, so I'm going to put him B tier. Next we have Goldilocks. I really like Goldilocks. She is so, like, autistic coded, and I love her style. The colours are really nice. You know who she's the daughter of. I love how she's just so oblivious to people sometimes, and I love that she has a hobby. Mirror casting, that is. I'm going to put Goldie up into A tier, where she belongs, you know. Not too good, not too bad, just right. Dexter Charming. His design is not my favourite. Definitely not my favourite, neither is his doll. I think Him and Raven are fine. Like, they're a cute enough couple. I just don't think there's anyone else better for Raven out of these characters. Maybe some other guy. He really lucked out landing Raven though, so you gotta give him respect for that. I'm still gonna put him in D tier. I'm not in love with that design. Courtly Jester. She was the villain of the Way to Wonderland TV specials. And her design is a lot. But I think that's what it needs to be. She needs to be a little crazy, a little kooky. She's a jester. That accent is amazing. I love it. I'm gonna put her in B tier because she's doing nothing wrong by any means. And last, and maybe not quite least, Hunter Huntsman. What a great name again. It rolls off the tongue. So, his design, I like the color scheme. I love the neutrals. I love his rivalry with the squirrel. His hair, no. As someone with short hair, I can pull it off. He cannot. That half-shaved side, it's not on. Ashlyn deserves better. But he is really nice. I think he's really romantic. I'm gonna put him in C, because he's just not my favourite. So that's where our tier list ends. Not with a bang, just with a okay. Yeah, tell me what you think about these characters. Tell me if you enjoyed this kind of video. Let me know who your favourite is, who your least favourite is. If you're a Crystal fan, let me know. She deserves to be down there. So, thank you for watching. Bye!